Good morning everyone, welcome back to another video, welcome back to the channel. Hope everyone is doing well and it's a rainy Saturday. We are back here on the 7x4 extension to try and do some work. Two tasks we've got to do today. It's me, Namdi and MJ here today. Going to give the place a good clean, the floor, because we are going to be installing the underfloor heating system today. We need to prime the floor, we need to lay the mat in, and then we're going to self-level it as well today. Once we've done that, we are going to paint. Well, actually, we're going to do the painting first. Well, we're just going to give the place one mist coat so that it can give it a couple of days to dry. So when Namdi's ready to come and do his painting, all that is going to be out of the way. So also I'll be doing some testing on the mats and show you how to do the testing as well. Some resistance testings or impedance testings. We need to do that to make sure everything's fine before we self-level. And once we've self-leveled, when we come back, we will double check the readings again and make sure that everything is good to go. So we're gonna make a start now. Okay guys, so as you can see, the place is dry and everything's looking good. There's one or two little nibs. We just got to pass some sandpaper on, a few little nibs and stuff here. And as I said, this is an undercoat, and the undercoat will show up any bits if there's anything that needs addressing. A bit of filler, a bit of fork, anything like that. And then, yeah, Namdi will come and do his magic here. So we're going to start with that, and we need to clean up the floor as well. Just scrape up all these little bits of plaster, give this place a real good sweep out, a real good clean out. And after we've done the painting, we're going to prime this floor with a priming kit, and then let it dry, go for lunch. We come back, we can put our matting down, and then we're good to go. So our underfloor heating system is going to be controlled from here. There's a spur there, and there's also some ducting in here. One of the ducts, which is here, this one that's been sealed at the end, is for the thermostat sensor. So that's got to be in between two of the wires, and then this is going to be for the power feed down to the mat. So we need to configure our mat a certain way to make sure everything fits. But yeah, we're going to do a quick clean up all these bits of adhesive, bits of plaster and all that. We should come off quite quickly and give the place a good sweep and clear it out. Alright guys, so this is what the space is looking like. As you saw, we just PVA'd the floor. Well, not PVA'd, but we sealed it. So the underfloor heating kit actually came with 2 liters, which is enough for 20 square meters, well, just enough. I had to use some SBR that I had to finish the last little bit. Just that little area, I had to use some of the SBR. But we used the 2 that came with it, and basically we sealed the floor. You can see it's got a slightly glazed look, and that stops all the dust, sort of primes the floor, so we can stick that stuff down. I've also got some double-sided tape as well that I'll use for any problem areas where it might not be sticking. But also, this is the undercoat, as you guys saw. It's just a mist coat, as you can see. Watered down. It's a watered down coat. The place is looking so much brighter already. That's drying nicely. So once we get 2 coats of paint on this, it's going to come out really good. But the guys are just bringing in the self-leveling, which we're going to use to put on top of this flooring. So I'm going to start laying this flooring out, figuring out the best way to lay out the flooring. Once we lay that down, and once we get the cable fed up here, then we are ready to start mixing self-level. I've got 12 bags of self-leveling, should be enough to do it. 12 bags at 6 mil should give us 22 square meters, and we've got about 21 square meters. I think we shouldn't be going any more than 6 mil. So that should be more than enough to do that. So these are the level compound that we'll be using. As you can see, so it does 3 to 6 mil application. This particular one we got from Wix, £25 a bag. We've got 12 bags of that, so do the maths, it's about £300 for the 12 bags. And you can see here, it gives you an idea of what the coverage is. So if you want to measure how many bags to buy, for instance, if you were doing 3.75 square meters, you would get 3 millimeter out of 1 bag. If you wanted 6 millimeters, then you would need 2 bags, and that's how you'd work it out. So yeah, that's how you calculate it. Alright guys, so we are done. We've laid this floor out, as you can see. It's a little bit tricky because there's two systems to run, so you've got to make sure that things don't cross over and that you sort of can feel the whole space. But we managed to get it done. It's a 20 square meter system and we're dealing with about 21 square meters or something like that. So I'm going to stretch it out one or two places down the end there to make it fit. But yeah, we've got it done. So I'm just going to get the tester now, then I'm going to test these. So what we'll be doing is we'll be testing the ends of these cables. These are the two separate mats, they're two 10-meter mats here. So they are being run up the conduit, up the wall, and then they will be eventually connected here to the thermostat. So we're going to test these now and take down our readings. Alright guys, so we are going to do our resistance readings. And we check for shorts and we also check for resistance. Now, according to the manual, we should be getting 26, for this 2000 watt system, these are 2000 watts each, we should be getting 26.45 ohms reading. That's across the neutral of the earth. And we have a tolerance of plus or minus 10%. So let's check the first one. Check the first one. Oops, not the wrong setting. Let's put it on ohms. Right, so we're on ohms now. And we have 26, 25, 25.7. So we have 25.7, which is well within tolerance. That's the first one. Let's check the second mat. We have the same thing, 25.7. I'm just going to quickly check for shorts. So if we have a short, we'll get a continuous beep like this. So we check for shorts across all of the wires, so we can check between neutral and live. And we get that beep. There is a diode or I think at the end of the system, that's why it's beeping. So that's not a short. And then we check between earth and live. Fine, and earth and neutral, fine. Let's try the next one. And we go between live and neutral. So we get that beep again. It says 20 ohms. And then we go between live and earth and neutral and earth. And all is good. So we are ready to self-level.
Come on. All of you, come on.
Like, when you catch me then,
Send me a little more. Oh, yeah, pretty good. Yeah, keep consider.
Come on. You flip it. What I know. You want to remember? Mommy tell that. Come up there, we were.
up where?
There.
Over there?
Yeah, up there. Straight there. In front
Over
of
there?
you. Yeah. Yeah, you are listening. I might come in and leave. But that stick down, it does stick down too bad. Yeah, right, isn't it? Look at that, look at that party around.
Guys, it's raining again, obviously, as usual. I'm trying to get out of this rain, but we are finished. I'm going to show you guys what we did. Guys, so we did quite a lot today. We put up some undercoat on the walls and the ceiling, as you can see. So it's looking good. It's still very bright. And we also did lay the underfloor heating system itself, tested it, and we did self-level. So the self-level, in the end, I had estimated 12 bags, which should have been enough. But because of these mattings, some of you already know how problematic they are lifting when you're trying to work with them. The stuff that they take them down with, I just think that the way they do it is not the best way. So it makes you end up having to use more self-level. So I had to go back and buy another 8 bags. So, you know, it's a lot of bags, 20 bags, £25 a bag, you know. It adds up. It's about £500 just for self-level. So just to give you guys an idea of cost, of how much something like this would cost to do. But we are very happy with it. It's looking good. So basically we'll let these dry a couple of days, and then we will come back, lay the flooring, put the skirting boards in, caulk everything up, and then we'll cover the floor up, and then it's ready for painting in here and second fix sockets, light fittings and all that stuff. And then, yeah, and then it's the K-Ren on the outside, and then job done. Guys, we are out of this rain, going home. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video and the progress. Let us know what you think in the comment section. Please like and subscribe. We see you guys next video. Take care.